Hey guys, thought I'd do another sales video for you. I've sold even more in the last week than I sold the week prior. I've just been selling a ton of stuff on eBay. Um, Heads up though, I've been having some audio issues when I record these. It seems like the volume isn't always loud enough, so I'm trying to adjust it accordingly. So if you guys have any problem hearing me, let me know in the comments and I will try to improve with the next video that I do. So let's get into this. First up, I sold this deodorant for $9.99, free shipping. I got a couple of these at the retail store that I shop at. It was cheap, like a buck, I don't know, $1.50, something like that. Sold another one of these Toshiba car stereos. It's got the cassette deck in it. I got, gosh, I think like 50 of these. It's been a little bit now. I'm into each one for like 20 bucks. So on this one, I took a best offer of $40. A bunch of them I've sold for 100 or more, so I'm kind of just wanting to move through these now and still make profit. Sold this Rawlings glove for $29.99 plus shipping. I picked this up at a sale for like $3, I think. It was a little bit dirty, but I cleaned it up. Anytime I clean these, I just like to use a rag and warm water. Like I don't really put chemicals on the leather to kind of mess it up. And this was a first basement. The way you know first basement is if it has this like scoop on the edge. It's like a rounded edge. That's how the first baseman like scoop up those balls and they get thrown in the dirt. This drone motor pod, this was in that lot of drone pieces that I got. Maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I paid like 30 bucks for the whole thing. It had like the carrying case, the remote, had this pod thing in there. Yeah, pretty neat. There was a bunch of stuff in there, and I've just been parting it all out and selling it and making good money. This sold for $39.99 plus shipping. These sneakers, I took a best offer of $21.99. I got these retail arbitrage for like 3 or 4 bucks. They were super deep discounted, and shipping was on top on this one. So 22 bucks plus shipping. This cell phone I picked up for like 10 or 15 bucks retail arbitrage. Sold for $69.99. I'm sorry, $67.99 free shipping. I don't do free shipping with everything, but certain things I just go ahead and do it. Sometimes it's just easier to be competitive at the price I want to be at to do the free shipping. This Bare Minerals firming neck cream, I got this for $2 or $3, and it sold for $24.99 free shipping, and it went first class. I think it was like 4 ounces maybe. Got these Duchanan big ass bricks of soap. That's actually what they say. It says big ass brick of soap. I got like 3 different scents of these. It's like an organic soap. I kind of lotted up different groupings of them. This grouping I did $24.99 free shipping. They went at a padded flat rate. And one of the scents I kind of liked myself, so I just decided to keep them. I think I had like a buck each into those things. All right, another one of these Guns N' Roses banners. I've had these quite a while, and I decided it's time to move them. Somebody sent me an offer of $12 free shipping on this one, so I went ahead and took it. It weighs nothing, so it shipped at the 3 ounce rate. This Joker cycle, I bought this at that yard sale where the guy had all the toys on his wall. I paid like $5 for it, so I really didn't make a lot of money. I didn't look it up at the time. I just thought it was cool and decided to go ahead and buy it. It sold for $12.99 plus shipping. This Olympus camera, I decided to do an auction on this because I replaced the battery in the camera and I was kind of tinkering around with it, trying to get it to work. Couldn't get it to work. It came with 3 lenses, and I made sure that I put "Please read" in the title. I always like to do that just so that people know the whole story if there's something a little odd about it. So down here I told the whole story. I tried getting it to work, couldn't get it to work. I don't know a lot about cameras. I'm selling it as is. And I took lots of pictures just so that they knew the whole story. I started the auction at 99 cents. So this is like the prime auction item for me because I don't like to do a whole lot of auctions, but if I really can't get a good value on something to figure out what it's worth, then I like to do auctions. But it has to also have a good demand. So like I knew these were selling really well, and I knew there'd be a lot of bidders. So I decided to do an auction, and it worked out. I sold for $90 plus shipping. Sold this surf style jacket. I actually got 2 of these at a sale a couple weeks ago. I paid $2 each. This one had the graphics on the sleeve, so I got $29.99 plus shipping on this one. The other one, I think I took a best offer of like $25 free shipping. Here is another drone piece that I sold. This is the remote control to the drone. This sold for $24.99 plus shipping. This thing was in like perfect condition. I sold these spark plugs. I must have 100 or 200 of these things. They were discounted like 90%. Retail arbitrage, so they were like 50 cents each, 75 cents each. So I just bought them all up because it looked like they were selling fairly well. They're really small, so they're easy to ship. They're lightweight. They don't take up a lot of space. I'm selling them between like $10 to like $13 for a pair plus shipping. So like on this lot, I probably made $5 profit, maybe $6 profit, something like that. I've been selling them in like two, pretty much all in lots of two, because I think most of the time with these spark plugs, it's either like, I think it's mostly ATV and motorcycles. So the guys buying them they need 2 or 4, sometimes 6. But I figure if I sell them in lots of 2, they can get 3 of them if they want the different quantity. So that's kind of been my logic selling those through. Got this Digitech distortion pedal. I got this at a yard sale. They wanted 10 for this one and 10 for another brand that they had. I got them both for 15. So I'm into this for $7.50. It sold for $22.99 plus shipping. So this PS3 controller, I got this for, what did I pay for this? I want to say it was $4. And it sold for $12.99 plus shipping. Sold these Realtree camel pants. I got these retail arbitrage like 4 or 5 months ago, pretty cheap. And the guy that bought these also bought the jacket that matched. So these were $39.99 plus shipping, and the jacket was $39.99 plus shipping. He didn't message me anything about combined shipping, but I just went ahead and put them both in the same box and then refunded him the difference. So I went into the PayPal transaction, sent him the refund for the difference, and then messaged him on eBay and said, hey, thanks for your business. I went ahead and refunded you this amount. It's just good business practice. I always make sure I do that. Sometimes people will message me and say, hey, will you combine shipping? And of course I do, but even if they don't ask for it, I do it anyways and just give them the money back. This here wasn't really a good buy. I got this retail arbitrage for like $1, I think, or maybe 50 cents. I took a best offer of $6 free shipping because I'm trying to get rid of some of this stuff. So I don't think I made but maybe $1 or $2 on this one. This right here was actually an Amazon return. So I sold it on Amazon. The guy returned it, and I think like the packaging maybe had like a blemish on it or something. I don't know, but Amazon didn't want to sell it anymore. They decided that it wasn't sellable. So I opened it up, made sure everything was fine with it. Didn't even look like he put it on. So I went ahead and sold it on eBay. Got $24.99 plus shipping. Here is another sunscreen. This one I got full price, $9.89 plus shipping. It seems to me like these spray sunscreens are doing a lot better than the lotion sunscreens. It seems like these are kind of taking over with popularity. So I think I'll just be keeping an eye out for those from now on. So this Bat Cycle, I got this at the guy's garage with all the toys. I bought a lot of stuff from that guy. I bet I've spent $350 with him so far, $400. He's a nice guy. I think he really enjoys just having conversations and telling stories about the stuff that he has. And he likes, having people appreciate, his collection and everything. And I think he just likes the camaraderie of it. He's not trying to get rich from it. I don't think he really needs the money. He just likes piecing it out little by little. And that's what we're doing. I think I've gone there 3 times now and just keep buying more stuff. So this one I think I maybe paid $5. Sold for $24.99 plus shipping. Here is some more soap. So this person actually bought 6 bars of this at the $4.99 price. And then they paid like $31 shipping or something crazy like that. It was really high. So I shipped it in. I think since it was 6 bars, I went ahead and put it in a regional A, and it shipped at the £2 rate. So it cost maybe $8 or $9, so I sent him like a $22 refund on that shipping. Here is the other guitar pedal that I sold. This one sold for $49.99. The Boss brand, more often than not, will sell for a lot more than that Digitech brand. This is a pretty popular brand of guitar pedals. Here's my best sale of the week, by far, actually. This is that G.I. Joe Skyhawk kite that I got at a yard sale 3 or 4 weeks ago. I paid $3 for it. If you guys remember the video, it had plastic on it, but like the plastic was torn, and it was so dirty that like it really couldn't be cleaned. Like it almost looked like it was stained with something, and the plastic was so far gone that I decided that I was just going to go ahead and take the plastic off of it, so that I could open up the box and show the buyer the condition of the inside. because I personally didn't want to take a risk of selling this for big money and shipping it out, and then them sending pictures of the inside and saying, "Oh, this is broken," and me not ever seeing it. So I decided that was the best thing to do, and I think that was the right decision because I had somebody message me and they wanted like a picture of the kite, like spread out, and they wanted, more pictures of the condition. I did try to take a lot of pictures of this and show, that the box had some water damage. And it was funny, the guy that messaged asking for more pictures, I sent him the pictures, and then like an hour after that, someone else bought it and paid full price, so he missed out. But yeah, everything in this thing was new. Just an awesome find. All right, sold this on 3DS Pocket Traveler game thing for $15.99, free shipping. I picked this up for just a couple bucks. Sold this Star Trek watch. I paid $1 for this. It sold for $9.99 plus shipping. This Rawlings catcher's mitt. I've had this for quite a while. This is an oldie. It's not in the best condition, but definitely a collector that got this thing. It sold for $24.99 plus shipping. I've had a handful of people ask me if I ship gloves in flat rate envelopes, and I don't, or padded flat rates. I don't ship them in padded flat rates. I like shipping them in boxes, just because if they're in like a bubble mailer, they could get crushed by another box, and a lot of times that can kind of mess with the break of the glove, like the break in. So I just decided to put them in boxes. This is a Coleman lantern. I picked this up for a couple bucks. It sold for $15.99 plus shipping. These micro machines, I got these at a yard sale for $1.50, and they sold for $24.99 plus shipping. These dividers, I got a stack of these. Gosh, I can't remember. This says I've only sold one and I only have one left, but I thought I had more than that. So I'm gonna have to check my inventory. But I didn't pay, I think I paid like $1 for the stack. These sold for $7.99 plus shipping. Might have cost around $3 to ship, so I'm still making a few bucks. And it's one listing, which is nice. This refrigerator filter, these things are good sellers. I paid a couple bucks for this. It sold for $10.99 plus shipping. This Bushnell radar gun, like a speed gun, this sold for $49.99 plus shipping. I got this in a bundle deal with like some baseball bats and some gloves, and I paid $25 for the whole thing. So I doubt I've got more than $5 in this thing. This yearbook, 1985. Look at those colors, pink and blue. I mean, that's 80s right there. Took a best offer of $10 plus shipping. I had like $1 into this thing. I've got so many yearbooks. So somebody sends me an offer of at least like 10, $15. I usually take it. I just want to sell this stuff. This me card figure, I'm probably mispronouncing this. Got for a couple bucks, sold it for $12.99, free shipping. HP ink. If you guys are not buying ink, keep an eye out. It always sells. You just got to be careful with the expiration date. This one expired 2017. You can usually get away with it expiring in the last couple years. If you get more than like 3, 4, 5 years, it's hard to sell. I don't know if they dry out or not, but the price just keeps going down and down to where they just don't sell, depending on how old they are. This one sold for $14.99, free shipping. All right, here's that TV. I had this in my video. You can see like this line across it. That was just what the camera did. It didn't actually look like that. This is a TV VCR combo. It worked great, had the remote. Jeez, look at my title. Garming. I misspelled gaming. G-A-R. Rookie mistake. And somebody in California bought it. I'm like, oh my god, I've never shipped one of these things. So I found a video online of how to ship this, how to cut styrofoam and kind of make a box. I spent about half an hour packing this thing, but to me it's worth it. I only paid $5 for it, and I got $79.99 plus shipping. The video of how to pack these things, I put a link to it in my other video. So I'll put a link to that in this video too if you guys are curious on how to pack these TV combo units. Not all these old CRT TVs sell, but the combo units with the VCRs and I think with the DVDs seem to do well. So if you see one at a yard sale and it's cheap, look it up. It might be worth something. I sold this Fossil watch. I paid $1 for this. It sold for $11.99 plus shipping. Kirby's Dream Land video game. I made sure I put authentic in this thing because there's so many fakes out there, and it sold for $10.99, free shipping. Marvel Legends Blade figure. I got this at the yard sale with all the toys and everything. It sold for $29.99 plus shipping. I think I paid $5 for it. Here's that Poly Grip denture cream. This wasn't really a great buy. I got this for $1 at an estate sale. I had heard that certain old like polygrips sold for good money, but this wasn't one of them. It just sold for $7.99 free shipping. This wacky wobbler bobblehead, Star Trek, this sold for $7.99 plus shipping. Paid $1 for this at a yard sale. All right, next up is this pure black water filter. I paid a couple bucks for this at a yard sale, and it sold for $14.99 plus shipping. I always seem to do really good with these water filtration system things, so I always pick them up. Hanes shirts. I actually got a box of like vintage Hanes underwear and undershirts. I paid up for it. It's like 50 or 60 bucks. It was from an auction, and I think I've made $250 off of that stuff. If you find vintage like men's underwear, I don't know why, but they sell good, so pick them up. This one, the shirt's not so much. This one I sold for $14.99 plus shipping. This Harry Potter toy, I got this and another Hagrid motorcycle toy for my wife, Whitney, at a yard sale. She's really into Harry Potter. She liked the other one more than this one, so she said go ahead and sell it, and it's kind of rare actually. So it sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Another one of those cycles. This is the Robin cycle. I got 2 Batman cycles and this Robin cycle, all $5 each. This one sold for $24.99 plus shipping. This old hat, this Bobcat hat, I've had for quite a long time, I'd say. I think I paid $1 for it at an estate sale maybe, and it finally sold for $12.99 plus shipping. Okay, this Danbury Mint Mickey's Christmas train set I got at a yard sale just last weekend for $10. This thing was mint, had the box, had the styrofoam. It was great. The sell-through rate on this thing wasn't that high, so I put it up for $39.99. Best offer. Somebody sent me an offer of $30 plus shipping, so I took it, and this shipped via the global shipping program over to the UK. This Sony Walkman, this is one that kind of goes on your arm, but this one doesn't have like the armband. It's got like a clip that you can kind of put, I guess like on your pants or something. I tested it out, worked good, sold it for $13.99 free shipping. Some of these sell for a lot more, and I only had like $1 or $2 into that. Okay, this jacket, I've had this thing for a long time. It's Adidas with like kind of the big logo at the top. I thought this would bring good money. I paid like $2 or $3 for it at a yard sale. I don't do a lot with clothing, but anytime I see something cool and different, I just go ahead and buy it. This went the whole winter and didn't sell, so somebody finally sent me an offer of $15 plus shipping, so I took it. This Popeyes sign, my good buddy Kevin over at KP Train'em YouTube channel, he bought this. So Kevin, I appreciate it, man. Sold for $19.99 plus shipping. He sent me a picture. He's got another cartoon sign in his kitchen that he's wanting to put this next to. I think it was like Tom and Jerry. So Kevin, if you see this, man, once you get it, take a picture of it next to your other one. I think it'll look good. This skirt marker I got for $0.10 at a yard sale. I couldn't believe it. Like they were just basically giving stuff away. This sold for $11.99 plus shipping. This thing here, that little vial with the powder, I had no idea what that was, and Lonnie told me, I guess that's you put that up against the skirt and you make your mark, and that's how you know where to hem it. This DeMarini bat, I picked this up for a couple bucks. It sold for $29.99 plus shipping. It was a maple bat. So if you ever find wood bats, maple are always more valuable than ash. This is an example of an ash bat. This is a Louisville Slugger, nothing really special. The sell-through rate on this thing was almost non-existent. Used bats, the used wood bats especially, just for the most part don't have a whole lot of value, just because, you know, one swing the thing's cracked and you're done. So somebody sent me a best offer of $10 plus shipping, so I went ahead and took it. Logitech remote, I picked up retail arbitrage for $5 or $6. It sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Another Guns N' Roses banner. This one was really faded. I mean, it wasn't in that good a shape. Only had like $1 into it. Decided to just take a best offer of $9 free shipping. These caller ID things, I'm shocked at how fast these sold. Picked these up over the weekend for $2 each. Had 2 of them. One guy bought them both. Total of $49.98 plus shipping. Another water filter. Got this for 75 cents at a yard sale. Sealed in the packaging. Sold for $14.99 plus shipping. Mario games. This was like a couple nights ago. I was packing orders, and while I was packing orders, I made like 3 sales. Like bang, bang, bang. It was crazy. I love when that happens. The buyer messaged me before he bought them asking if there was like letters on the label. I mean, it's so faint that you really can't even see. So I had to get it under a light and kind of look at it really closely. And he was right. There's like numbers. There's numbers stamped into the label to show that that's genuine, I guess. And they were there. And they sold for $24.99 free shipping. I've had 2 or 3 of these sealed games that I got retail arbitrage for a couple bucks. And sold another one. This one for $8.99. Free shipping. Here is a hat I picked up for a few bucks. It had the tags and everything. It sold for $12.89 free shipping. This Disney poster, I've had this for quite a long time. Paid full price. I think I did have best offers turned on, but they went ahead and paid the $39.99 plus shipping. It was signed right there by the artist. Just a really cool logo. Seems like Disney things, for the most part, sell really well. All right, last up, we've got this gold bat, worth super sell. I picked this up at a yard sale. The guy actually had a softball bag hanging on his wall, and I saw some bats sticking out of it. I was like, "Are you going to sell any of your softball stuff?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll sell it." So he pulled out this and an East End Redline bat. I got them both for $5 each. I got $19.99 plus shipping for this one, and I think I'm going to get 50 or 60 for the East End bat. So keep an eye out for bats, guys. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.